happy Sunday. Well, Sunday to me. I don't normally film on the weekends. Of course, I'm always playing with makeup on the weekends and stuff and testing and all of that. But don't normally turn on the camera, but I thought I would do that and we could just talk a little bit. In terms of products for today's video, nothing crazy. I do have a few new products that you'll hear me go on about, but I also have a mixture of some old reliables as well, like this Too Faced Hangover Primer. And this is just gonna work as a moisturizer for me. I have this ginormous honker that I just put a zit sticker on. It's pretty thin, so I'm gonna see if makeup sits nicely over top of it, because I like these stickers because they prevent the makeup or my fingers and the oils from my fingers from touching it. And this one, it's from Peace Out Skincare, is really thin, so makeup goes well over it most of the time, depending on the foundation. But I don't even know that these stickers actually medicate and do anything amazing for the zits. I think that they do, but more than anything, they just stop me from touching them or any product from touching them and just give them time to go through their process. You know what? We're going to spend some time outside today. So I'm just going to put on some SPF. This is one that I got in Japan, where they have the best SPFs, American SPFs. Suck, you guys. Yeah, I mean, today is definitely a mixture of some new products that I just wanted to get tested, but also there's products that I want to wear for the day. Jose and I are heading to Trader Joe's today. We're going to spend some time outside enjoying the nice weather. It was spring forward today. I was wondering why I set my alarm and I felt tired. I totally forgot about that, but I'm actually surprised I got up at the time that I did get up despite that. My lips always got something going on too. Okay, before I get to the tea for today, the main reason that I'm turning on the camera, I do actually want to talk about this. They say it's a cushion foundation. It's really like a balm foundation from the brand H20s. I tried this the other day, and to be honest, I was straight up mind blown. I have not had a foundation that had given me such a good first impression in such a long time. It's from a brand I'd never heard of before. It's a Korean beauty brand, but I heard it's quite popular. Age 20s. So I'm using the shade Drop It. I'm using the shade 25N. And I just need you to see if it is holding up to the first time that I wore it. It sits so beautifully on the skin. So it comes with a cushion, so I guess that's why they call it a cushion foundation. And I used this last time, but I felt like it took way too long to apply the product, so I'm gonna try a regular brush today. But this is interesting. I don't know if you can see, but the product, it's sweating, right? But it actually is the skincare essence that's infused in here from what I've read. It is one of the most unique consistencies. Like, when I tried this on camera just a random day, and when I was trying it on, honestly, I was hating everything about it, which is funny. And then I took a look in the mirror and I was like, my skin is actually porcelain. So I wanted to try it with a brush today because I didn't love the sponge action. And I feel like this, I have a lot of trouble getting the product onto my skin. So I think the brush is actually a little bit easier. With that sponge, it was taking me forever. I think the sponge probably leaves the prettiest, smoothest finish, but I want to at least use the brush to get the product on my skin. And it feels cool to the touch. I've never used a product like this. When I grabbed for it, I didn't know what to expect. I just put it on my face because the PR package that it had come in was so cute. I was like, okay, let me see what this product is. And I'm telling you, skin looked flawless. So, yeah, it's looking really good once again. I'm just gonna use the sponge it came with and finish it off by patting and pushing it in. It'll give it that pretty smooth airbrush finish as well. Oh yeah. Apply with a brush, then use this. Am I crazy or does this look so flawless? And it wore beautifully. My skin looks super hydrated. Now I'm gonna make a big statement, you guys. This is one of the prettiest foundations that I've put on my face in months. I hope you're able to see that. It has the prettiest glow, but it's not glowy. It's just really hydrating looking. So the only place that I found this, I think I did see a couple other places, but the place I'm most familiar with that you can find this is on Amazon. And then of course it's difficult to find your shade match. I'm 25N, if that helps you out at all. But I am loving this so much. Like, words can't even describe. Honestly, this is absolutely going to be my monthly favorites. It was literally love at first application. But not even at the application. I was not into this application because it is a little finicky, I'm not going to lie. But I took a step back and I was like, oh my god. We're just going to ignore the zip sticker today, okay? It's Sunday. Just let me live my life. Oh, I'm so excited to go to Trader Joe's, you guys. So, a month and a half-ish ago, when Jose and I got back from being out of town, while we were out of town, for some reason, our fridge turned off. The breaker switched. I don't know the logistics behind that. So we had the fridge leaking all over the floor. And I take a lot of pride in my freezer stock. You know, I'm always freezing meals and extra ingredients. And I had all of these backup meals in there. And so I was pretty devastated that all of my hard work and my freezer collection, that it all got spoiled for who knows how long it was in the freezer with it being broken. So I finally need to just go to Trader Joe's and stock up on my freezer stuff all over again, because Trader Joe's has the best freezer food, freezer meals for backup. So I have to go in and restock my freezer with that stuff. Anyways, do you see how amazing my skin looks? Do you see that? I don't know how else to verbalize this anymore. And this product is so beautiful. I'm literally going to use the shade 21N. And I'm going to apply that as my concealer today. Also, if I see low energy right now, it's because it's 9 a.m., which is really 8 a.m. on Sunday, no less. But I just wanted to get ready before we headed out. And I wanted to take my time today. And when you get this foundation, it has the most beautiful latte art-esque imprint on here. I think it's really, really neat. I'm just going to put a little bit on, you see? It's actually quite pretty. And when I wore this as concealer, it didn't look too heavy either. I don't know. I'm loving this product. This is, I don't want to say a new holy grail, but do you see my skin? It looks so soft and supple. Okay, now we can get to talking about the important stuff. I just wanted to give this its own moment because I wasn't sure if this was ever going to have an opportunity to be in a video anytime soon, and I'm just flabbergasted at how stunning this product is. I'm actually kicking and screaming on the inside. I'm just too tired to physically show it right now. But I promise you, I was freaking out, geeking out when I first tried this. Then I'm going to use, as I'm currently testing this, the Revolution Skin Silk Concealer. This is in my speed review store. Just getting a feel for it. Okay, anyways, I just want to talk about my collection because I don't feel as though I've verbally gotten to talk about what's going on with you guys. So I just wanted to talk about it because it has been sitting in the back of my head. I've been getting messages from some of you guys. So I just want to take a moment to apologize, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, about the shipping delays. Some of you have gotten it finally. I think it took like 2 weeks for it to come to you guys, which in the first place, I'm very sorry about. I'm so happy if you've gotten your stuff already, but minimum 2 weeks to receive the collection. I'm really disappointed with that. I think everybody involved in the situation is disappointed with how slow the shipping was. And unfortunately, it is due to factors that are completely out of my control. I have no hand on the shipping whatsoever. But I do want you to know, if you're disappointed, I am as well. And I know the ODENS team I is as well. So this is mostly what I wanted to talk about with you guys. If you have not yet received your collection, please make sure you are reaching out to customer service. Please be persistent. You know, I think this is a one-off thing to have happened because in the past, I've never had any issues with ODENS shipping. It's just unfortunate that it happened with my collection. Very unfortunate for me, honestly. And I know a lot of you who ordered literally the hour of, the minute of launch date, some of you still have not gotten your collections. Please make sure you're reaching out to customer service. Please be persistent. They will work with you if you reach out to them. From what they've told me, they're addressing the shipping issues. They're changing things. Tariffs was a factor here in how it has affected this particular shipment, and they are actively changing the way that they are shipping. I don't know the nitty-gritty, but they are actively changing the method of shipping to ensure that you guys are getting your orders. For the restock and the pre-order, from what I was told, potentially April, but I don't want to guarantee something that I cannot guarantee. But I do know that as soon as they have the product in hand, it will ship out to you if you do the pre-order right now. And crossing my fingers, the shipping issues should no longer be an issue. But I have received some messages from you guys that you have not received your package yet. And seriously, I am so sorry about this. I want you to have the product in hand as much as you guys do as well. It makes me so sad because I love this product so much, and I think that you're going to like it as well. And I want you to get your hands on it. It is just so out of my control right now for that. But luckily, ODENS team, they're working on it to make sure that you guys get your stuff. And I love the palette so much. I personally find it to be worth the wait, but I wish there wasn't a wait. And as soon as the restock comes, this should no longer be an issue. Again, it is really unfortunate that this happened during my launch and my palette. I mean, it would have been unfortunate anyways, but dang. dang. So again, even if you got your order, I am sorry that there was a delay. And if you're still waiting, please work with customer service and they will make everything right. Just using a little bit of the new Kosas powder. I put the Huda Beauty down to set, and I'm using the Kosas to brighten over top. Which is crazy because this powder looks like it would be dark. This is the yellow one, but it actually is quite brightening. I mean, the main point, the reason why I even have the camera on, truly was because I wanted you guys to hear it from me, that I am acknowledging the shipping delays. I know that they are there. I'm not ignoring your messages or anything, or ignoring the fact that you guys have supported me and put your money forth, and there's been this delay. I've been spending time trying to figure out what's going on and waiting it out and hoping that you guys would end up with this stuff and that all of the shipping issues would be resolved. But alas, 3, almost 4 weeks later, some of you still haven't got your items. So I wanted you to hear it from me that I am so sorry about this. There really isn't anything that I can do in terms of the shipping, and I've never had issues with ODENS shipping before, so really unfortunate timing here. In other news, I thought that these looked really cool. I haven't tried these yet, from Glaminatrix, the cream and powder blushes. And so these are kind of like the Patrick Ta, where there's a cream blush and then a powder blush. Also, I did just use Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzer to set my bronzer. I don't know, was it smart of me to use so much powder? Anyways, this shade Muted Mocha, calling my name. Like, look at how pretty that looks. Sorry guys, today's video is so nonchalant. I was not planning on filming, but, you know, just wanted to talk. Just wanted to acknowledge, let you know I'm not ignoring you and that I do care, I promise. Ooh, this is pretty. Is this sticker bothering you? Just let it be. Ooh, I feel like I am going quite full beat today. Okay, that was a really lovely, easy application, and it is going over the powder really quite well, all things considered. Now, it's not seamless. It's broken up and separated a little bit right here, but that's my own fault. I forgot that I had a cream blush. Let's see how this shade is. Use that to set. This color combo is quite gorgeous though. This is a random Milk makeup brush. It's nice and fluffy. Oh, that was pigmented. That was super pigmented. Was not expecting that. And here I go, being too heavy-handed and have made myself look a little crazy. Let's use this brush. Tone that down a bit. And for those of you messaging me that did let me know whatever you ordered that you got and that you're loving it and giving me your feedback, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. I'm trying to read every single one that I can, but it seems like you guys are loving it. I mean, I don't think you would message me and tell me how much you hate it, but I haven't gotten any of those, and I hope I don't. I mean it when I wanted you guys to love this collection as much as me. I'm not even using it today because just feel like it feels wrong because I'm talking about how some of you guys haven't gotten it yet. But truly, I mean, I hope that you guys are loving it. I'm using the new ColourPop Pretty Fresh setting spray just to give us a nice hydrated base. This is one where I said I don't know if it does anything, and I don't, but sometimes that shot of moisture is just nice for the skin. I didn't pull anything for eyes. I didn't know what direction I want to go. Let me think about it. I'm gonna do one eye off camera because you know what? I did originally pull these Lancome liquid eye blushers, but I ended up using them in the Ulta video, and I didn't love these, honestly. So maybe I want to use something else. I do need to try those again, but they would go beautifully with the blush I used, though. I'm gonna use them again on camera, but let me fill in my brows real quick. Okay, let's see with these again, now that I know a little bit more about how to apply them since it's my second impressions. And I thought the warm shades of this would go well with my dark green top. So these are the Lancome Idole, why did I call them eye blushers? They're tint liquid eyeshadows. I might be confusing them with a different product. So we'll start off with 04, the matte shade. I just put a little bit of concealer, what was left over on my eyes, and they have this flat paddle, so I'm gonna do one eye at a time. I always fear that these are gonna dry too fast, and we're gonna blend that out. This is quite smooth in how it blends. As you can see, it shears out very light, but you see how easily that's working out? This is a BK Beauty A501. BK Beauty has great brushes for liquid products like this, whether for the face, of course, and for the eyes. But that's pretty, actually. That goes so beautifully with the blush. Me, I don't like warm colors. Also me, putting them on my eyes. I've been wearing warm colors every day for the last week plus because of the Natasha Denona Bloom palette launch, since it's such a warm palette. So I've been embracing the warm tones, calling in the spring weather. Yeah, I am a neutral, cool tone person, but luckily since my undertone's pretty neutral, both don't look too bad on me. Very lightweight, very easy to use, the matte one. I do like the matte one a lot. It was the shimmer that was giving me some trouble. So I used 01 on my eyelid in that Ulta video, but I felt like it looked a little crusty dusty. Let's try 05. I haven't gotten the chance to use this. It's a little darker. Oh no, that's pretty. Okay, one eye at a time. I don't know, should I use my finger? Yeah, I don't like the shimmers as much. I feel like they're a little patchier looking. The mattes are really smooth, but the shimmers almost dry too fast, so I can't smooth them out. It's giving pumpkin orange fall, but it is pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat it and push. I'm gonna take the tip of the brush, smooth out the edges. Sorry, I've already talked about what I wanted to talk about, so it's only boring from this point on. So if that's all you cared about, you can head out. The only thing I will say, the last thing regarding that is, if you do make a pre-order, the shipping issues should no longer be there. They will be shipped and they won't take too long as soon as they're available. Okay, you can go now if you aren't interested in anything else, but if you want to hang out still, play with makeup, finish up this look, you're more than welcome to. I do like the 05 shade a lot more. It still is a little patchier. Like, I think a regular powder shadow would be smoother, but that's pretty. And then we'll do 01. We'll do that as inner corner today. But this is what I used for all over the lid, and I feel like it was not very smooth looking. It was a little crunchy looking on my eyelid, if that makes sense. But inner corner is pretty. This palette's right beside me, so I'm going to use it. Eastern Fall from Sydney Grace. Great indie brand eyeshadows. Really stunning collection of color stories, of quality. Just going to take a little pencil brush into maple butter. Just a mid-tone warm brown. I'm going to run this along my whole lower lash line. As much as I like the orange colors on the upper half of my lid, carrying down the light orange to the lower lash line I think might be a bit much. Something more neutral like this is better. I think that the light orange would be too light for the lower lash line because I'm trying to hide any under eye wrinkles by using a dark shade. And it still is letting the orange shine. And then I'm going to take some of Pear Picking. And we're going to use that as a subtle liner today. I think I'm just going to keep it on the outer half of my lash line. So I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to smudge and blend where I place the brown shadow. And then I have a little synthetic brush with some concealer on that I'm just gonna use to clean up. So I didn't quite do a wing, but we did have a little bit of a natural extension here. You know me, I can't not do my wings, even in a subtle manner like this. Shiseido eyelash curler, you already know. And then Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. This is a good one. It is a little flaky though, but I like how lightweight it is that I kind of put up with it. I'm loving this pop of orange on my eyelid. I actually love how I blended brown on the bottom, but the orange is really popping. I don't want to put any falsies on because I want the orange pop to be the statement, not the lashes for the look today. Oh, I love it. It's just a fun, simple pop of orange. Maybe the Lancome eye tints aren't that bad. I didn't really care for them first impressions. I don't love them, but I love the color. Pop that curl in the lash. Stunning! So simple and pretty. Now for lips, I'm going to use the Persona lip liner in the shade Marrakesh. This is such a pretty pumpkin-y lip liner. This is going to be so pretty in the fall, which we are very far away from, but I just love the contrast of the orange against my green sweater today. Using my finger, blending that in a little bit. You know, I like these nonchalant, themeless videos because I can use products that I normally wouldn't reach for. I feel like these videos, these types of like talking, not really caring as much about the makeup videos are so good to get ready with. Like, I love putting on a chatty get ready with me while I'm also getting ready because I don't need to be that in tune. But I have this new lip, it's not new anymore, but it's new to me, lip product from RMS. I'm going to use the shade May. Look, it has this interesting cloudy, spongy looking consistency, and it's just like a, I don't know, is this like a lipstick? The name is not on here, so I have no clue. But they have pretty colors in the line. I had this sitting in my to test drawer that just never ended up getting pulled for a video. Oh, these are really soft and pretty. The shade May. It goes perfect with my look today. Maybe a little bit of brown would look pretty on the outer parts. This is a Americano from Persona. Beautiful lip liners. Just a little bit down here. Kind of blend that in, add it some depth. We'll do that on the corners as well. Pretty. Oh wow, are we already done? I mean, I guess we are. That's the look that I am going to be rocking out this Sunday. Just in terms of if you're in tune with what products I'm using and testing on my channel. Age 20s, we're giving another wear test, but I love this product so much. I think my skin looks amazing with this. Testing the Revolution Skin Soak Concealer. Testing this Essence Contour Duo. I've tested this Kosas powder a lot. It's definitely growing on me. We did the Glaminatrix blush duos today. Second round of these Lancome liquid eyeshadows, which has improved since the first time. I really love the look that I did today. Very simple. And then these new RMS lipstick things were new to me. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and getting ready with me this morning. I do enjoy a good sit down and just throwing on some makeup for no rhyme or reason really. And again, I really just wanted to sit down to address the shipping and let you guys know I am aware of this situation. I have definitely been in contact with ODENS and they are doing the best that they can to help you guys out. So make sure you reach out if you still have not yet gotten your stuff. So sorry about this. Neither myself or ODENS predicted that this was going to happen, so it really is unfortunate, and I just want you guys to have the products in your hand because I love them, I stand by them, I think that they are worth it, and I would love for you guys to get your hands on them. We've been waiting for so long. So anyways, I'll have the links down to the products that I used today if you are interested in checking them out, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys, have a good one.
It's delicious.